Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature 30 Minutes. I am Obomanu Marvelous. In the headlines, Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum rejects President Buhari's EFCC chairmanship nominee. Senate tells Buhari to declare state of emergency on security. Nigeria moves to secure $1.2 billion loan to boost agriculture. And now, the details. The Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum has kicked against President Muhammadu Buhari's nomination of Abdulrasheed Bawa as the new chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The forum has urged the president to investigate and clear the air on the allegation of corruption levied against Bawa. In a statement signed by 4 representatives, Yinka Odumakin, Southwest, Chief Guy Ikoku, Southeast, Senator Basi Henshaw, South-South, and Dr. Isuwa Dogo, Middle Belt. The forum said that Nigeria's anti-graft war has suffered setback under the present federal government, so much damage of mismanagement under Buhari's regime. The forum said that delivering on the mandate of the commission is a challenge for President Muhammadu Buhari, as his first nominee, Ibrahim Magu, remained unconfirmed for almost 5 years because of the adverse report of the Department of State Security on him. They also said that facts coming out about the latest nominee shows that the whole anti-corruption war has become a joke that can only impress the unguarded. The National Assembly has given approval for borrowing of $1.2 billion for agricultural development in Nigeria. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Agriculture, Andrew Kwasa, disclosed this on Wednesday at a media briefing in Abuja. He said that the loan would be secured under the Green Imperative Project, which is an agricultural bilateral project between Nigerian government and government of Brazil. This loan, according to Kwasa, would allow the Nigerian government to use her bilateral negotiation and agreement with Brazil to arrive at a financing which has 3% annual interest and long gestation period of 15 years. Kwasa also said that the twin objectives of Green Imperative Project were to support primary production through mechanization and agro-processing. According to him, the loan will be leveraged to private entrepreneurs who will service the loan, and service centers will be created in all the local governments in Nigeria where these private entrepreneurs will operate. Mechanization leader Gariba Abdullahi also said that the service centers would be of 2 types, which are the primary service centers dealing with production and the secondary service centers for agro-processing. Gariba said that there would be selection criteria which will give entrepreneurs leverage to know the equipment and what they need in their service centers based on comparative advantage and the type of crop to cultivate. The Green Imperative, which started June 4, 2020, has over 5.7 million farmers that have registered and certified. The new loan would provide opportunity to support these farmers to have access to the zero-interest fund that will enable them to improve agricultural production. The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Sabo Nanono, says Nigeria imported 2.2 trillion naira worth of wheat in the last 4 years. Nano, who stated this at a wheat farmers' field day in Kano, expressed concerns about the low production of wheat in Nigeria despite the high demand. He urged state governors and other stakeholders in the wheat value chain to invest in irrigation infrastructure to make wheat farming attractive and competitive as rice. The Flour Milling Association of Nigeria, FMAN, at the event said it has started an ad grower scheme to empower 800 wheat farmers in Kano, Jigawa, and Kebbi states. The scheme would incorporate input loan and training on modern farming techniques to the farmers, with a view to boosting their annual output and reduce production costs. Governor Sani Bello of Niger State has ordered the immediate closure of all the boarding schools in 4 local government areas of the state. This is as a result of the abduction of students and staff of Government Science College, Kagara. Gunmen invaded a school in the early hours of Wednesday, raiding hostels and staff quarters. In the operation that lasted for many hours, 27 students, 3 staff and 12 members of their families were abducted by the bandits, and a student was killed. Addressing journalists in Minna, the state capital, Bello ordered that boarding schools in Rafi, Munya, Maringa and Shiroro local government areas be closed indefinitely. He appealed to the public to provide information that could lead to the rescue of the victims. Bandits invaded the Government Science College Kagara in Niger State on Tuesday night, abducting over 100 students and teachers. The Kagara school kidnap will be the 4th high-number school kidnapping after Chibok, Dapchi and Kankara. Nigerians have expressed their worries over these incessant kidnappings, wondering if the security agencies are learning any lessons. Signature 30 Minutes correspondent Chibueze Obi went to the streets of Abuja to get the reactions of Nigerians.
Yeah, actually the military and the security apparatus, they know what is happening, they know what is going on, but they don't want to actually fight the issue. You understand? They know what they need to do. If they do, in fact, if they want to work, they will work. If they want to fish out the problem, the problem of insecurity in this country, they will. But they don't want to. So they are just putting it aside in order to favor the cabals and the big politicians in the country. Actually, that some people are benefiting from what is happening in the country. Actually,
the number one thing we should do is to be sincere to ourselves. If this same Nigerian army that went and fought in Liberia, other nations, and bring peace there, cannot be able to restore peace in Nigeria, you should know that something is underneath.
Maybe within themselves, they know what is happening, but they don't want to let people know. Because if somebody says something that will open, up the wound or the secret something, before you know it, it will affect other people. Definitely, those in power will also be indicted. So that's what, to me, there's something secret that they don't want to let the people to know.
We suspect that some people seem to be making money from it. Because in a system where the government is ready to let it go, it would have gone before now. We know what the capability, we know the capacity of the Nigerian security system. They can do away with it today if they want to. But we suspect that they are not ready to let it go because of the politicized condition in the system.
This situation is worrisome. Government should do something about it urgently, because no one knows who these children are going to be tomorrow. Those who are leaders today, if they were killed, they would not be here. So, and they are now targeting our soul of tomorrow, seed of tomorrow, which are studying to become great.
The Senate on Wednesday has asked President Buhari to declare a state of emergency on security without further delay. The Red Chamber made the call following a point of order by Senator Sani Musa from the All Progressives Congress, representing Niger East, on the abduction of students and staff of the Government Science Secondary School in Kangara, Niger State, in the early hours of Wednesday. Musa said the terrorists who whisked their victims away were dressed in military uniforms. He said the actual number of students abducted was not known, but that the school had over 1,000 students. The senator said security agencies had explained that they were on the trail of the criminals. The Senate demanded the implementation of its resolution on security and urged the combined team of military and police to set up an operation to destroy criminal camps across the country. Senator Sabi Abdullahi, also from Niger State, said the kidnappers and bandits were emboldened by the successes they recorded in the state in recent time, as about 100 people had so far been kidnapped in the state. He said the forest from the Federal Capital Territory, which extends to Niger up to Zamfara State, was being used by the criminals. Abdullahi also said that the bandits have invaded Niger State was an indication that the safety of lives and properties of FCT residents is being threatened. Senator Bima Enagi, also from Niger State, declared that the Buhari regime was incompetent to handle security challenges in the country. The President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, described the kidnap of the students as unfortunate, adding that the security agencies are faced with personnel challenges and poor funding. Lawan said that the recurring incidents of kidnapping of school children at their school premises would have a negative effect on the willingness of parents to send their children to school. The Senate on Wednesday received the 2021 budget proposal for the Nigerian Police Trust Fund from President Muhammadu Buhari for consideration and approval. Buhari's letter of request was read by Senate President Ahmed Lawan on the floor at plenary. According to the letter, the request was made in line with the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Act, which provides for funding of the agency through a special intervention fund. Now, moving over to business news. The Japan International Cooperation Agency and the African Development Fund, the consensual arm of the African Development Bank Group, on Tuesday signed a loan agreement of 73.6 billion Japanese yen to support the 15th replenishment of the African Development Fund. During a virtual ceremony, President of the African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, and Japanese Ambassador to Cote d'Ivoire, Kurumitsu Hideaki, signed an exchange of notes, while the loan agreement was signed by the Chief Representative of Japan International Cooperation Agency in Cote d'Ivoire, Fujino Kojiro, and Acting African Development Bank Group Senior Vice President Swazi Shablabla in her capacity as Chief Financial Officer. The consensual donor loan will support the 15th replenishment of the African Development Fund, approved in December 2019 by Africa Development Fund donor countries. Ambassador Kurumitsu Hideaki, whose country has been the 5th largest contributor to the African Development Fund in cumulative terms, said the loan formed part of Japan's commitment to promote industrial human resource development, innovation and investment, and to invest in quality infrastructure to enhance connectivity. The Japan International Cooperation Agency President Kitoaka Shinichi said that the COVID-19 crisis has accelerated global structural changes, and Africa is still in the midst of this crisis, facing serious challenges from coronavirus and the cold storage requirements for vaccines, adding that only a united Africa can defeat this to treat humanity. On sports, Nigeria's The Tigers will resume their search for tickets to the 2021 FIBA AfroBasket Championship when they take on South Sudan this evening at the Saleh Mohammed Nzali Arena in Monstria, Tunisia. A total of 20 teams divided into 5 groups of 4 teams are participating in the second round of qualification for the FIBA AfroBasket 2021. The top 3 teams from each group over 2 tournaments in the international windows will automatically qualify for the tournament to be held in Rwanda. Having started on an impressive note in the first tournament with 3-step victories in Group D over South Sudan, Rwanda and Mali, the Tigers will hope to continue their unbeaten run. In the first ever meeting between both teams, the Tigers were the better side, with Ike Urebu leading the offensive with 13 points, 8 assists, 7 reps and a steal, while Caleb Agada scored 16 points and 2 assists. according to team's substantive head coach Mfon Udofia, standing for coach Mike Brown and Alex Nwora, who are unavoidably absent. The team is ready to pick up from where they left off when they fell against South Sudan by 5 p.m. Former Barcelona midfielder Martí Vegas is dead. Barcelona made the announcement in a statement on its website on Wednesday, following their Champions League round of 16 first leg 4-1 loss against Paris Saint-Germain on Tuesday night. Martí Vegas Massa, one of the great FC Barcelona players of the 1950s and 1960s, died at the age of 86. He was born in Vidreres, Girona, on March 8, 1934. Vegas was a skillful, effective attacking midfielder. His partnerships with Enric Gensana and Juanito Segura enjoyed tremendous success at Barcelona. Vegas joined Barcelona at the under-19 level and was part of the side which won the first Copa de España for the age group, beating SD Sueca 5-1 in the final. He also played for Barcelona's amateur side and España Industrial, helping them gain promotion to the top flight in 1956. When brought into the first team, he swiftly earned a regular starting place. That same year, Vegas was called up to the Spain national team. And now the stock market report. It was a red day on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Wednesday as all the market indicators closed negative. The equity capitalization, all share index, volume, value, and the total number of deals closed in the negative. The equity capitalization fell to 21.16 trillion naira from 21.22 trillion, a 15.18 billion naira loss. The all-share index consequently closed red, dropping to 40,465.32 points from 40,573.31 points on Tuesday. The number of traded stocks similarly fell to 244.2 million from 356.4 million traded on Tuesday, a 31.4% fall. The value plunged to 2.6 billion naira from 5.7 billion traded on Tuesday. This was a 53.9% reduction. The bears dominated the floor, having 22 losers and 18 gainers. Julius Berger was the highest gainer, while Beta Glass PLC led the losers chart. On the activity chart, the financial sector traded the highest volume of shares. The shares of Zenith Bank and Guaranty Trust Bank were the most traded, trading over 13.9 million shares and 16.5 million shares, respectively. Other finance companies that traded high volume of shares include United Bank of Africa, First Bank Holdings, and Access Bank. Before we end the news, another look at our major stories. Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum says President Buhari should investigate and clear the air on the allegation of corruption against the new EFCC chairman nominee. The Senate on Wednesday asked President Muhammadu Buhari to declare a state of emergency on security without further delay. Nigeria has moved to secure $1.2 billion loan to boost the agriculture sector. Please do well to stay safe, maintain physical and social distance, and wear your nose mask while going about your daily activities. And that's the signature 30 minutes. On behalf of my producer Chibueze Obi, I am Obomano Marvelous. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to join us same time tomorrow for signature 30 minutes.